Now I would like to tell you reasons for the trigonometric ratios are somewhere positive and somewhere negative. It's again I will take two axes, one the horizontal, other the vertical. First quadrant between 0 and 90 degree, second quadrant between 90 degree and 180 degree, third quadrant between 180 and 270 degree, whereas fourth quadrant between 270 degree and 360 degree. So if we talk about why here all are positive, why here sine and cosec are positive, remaining are negative, why here only tan is positive and reciprocal cot positive, remaining are negative, and why here cos and sec are positive, remaining are negative. The reason is very simple. In first quadrant it is the comprises of both the positive. Here x is positive and y is positive. So x is known as base and y is known as the perpendicular and hypotenuse is suppose given by r. If I take any exemplary triangle like this OAB, we can say here everything is positive, base is positive, perpendicular positive, and hypotenuse is always taken to be positive. So that's why each trigonometric ratio is positive in first quadrant. If we talk about in the second quadrant, here we can say base is negative. For the second quadrant we can see base, that is x-axis, is negative, perpendicular is positive, and hypotenuse is always positive. So with the help of this negative we can decide that cos will be negative, tan will be negative. Wherever base will involve, those trigonometric values will become negative, and perpendicular and hypotenuse occurs only in case of the sine and cosec. That's why sine and cosec are positive in this case. If we come in the third quadrant, we can see in the third quadrant it is the comprise of the base negative, perpendicular is also negative. If base and perpendicular both are negative, in this situation what will happen? Only tan and cot will become positive because base and perpendicular both are negative. So that's why their division either by base upon perpendicular or perpendicular by base will give you a positive result. In the remaining cases, because hypotenuse is always positive, will give you the negative. That's why tan and cot are positive. Similarly, you can say in case of this fourth one is the comprises of base positive because x-axis is in the positive direction and y is negative, that is perpendicular. So wherever perpendicular will relate, you will say that those values will be negative. So base and hypotenuse are related only in case of the cos and sec. That's why in this quadrant only cos and sec are positive. All remaining values are negative. So this is introductory part, which is very important to understand that in which quadrant which values are positive and which values are negative. Now I would like to tell you how to calculate the values of the angles not lying between 0 and 90, either more than this or less than this, because the all type of the allied angles are required to discuss here, as in class 10th we have discussed with you 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree angles.